It's gotta be a coincidence. I'm guessing it's a coincidence. Enough similarities that I definitely question it for sure. Pure ore. A skeleton key. Notes and calculations. Sinking a stable tether here was worth the effort. No prying visitors so far. Time to plot the etheric variables. A joy after patching up the corpses in the Blackthorn's crypts. I must find better guards for my work.
Definitely necromantic evocation. This would have taken weeks.
I would know.
Our necromancer has hidden something terrible behind this door.
Can you open it?
The door's seals are drawing on magic elsewhere in the manor, fueled by suffering.
You have to kill
Let's put an end
spirits
to
or
that
demons.
and get this door open.
The hand of glory points to the northeast and southwest.
Okay. That hand is definitely useful. Tales of the Blackthorns. A history of Blackthorn Manor, followed by a note from Emmerich. There is a misconception that the Blackthorns originated outside Navarra, as their surname consists of 2 syllables instead of the usual Navaran 3. The family takes their name from the estate, which was the gift bestowed by Queen Veneska IV. Okay. Usually Navaran have 3... Yeah, usually Navaran last names have 3 syllables. That makes sense, because Pentagast, Cassandra Pentagast is 3 syllables, and Blackthorn's only 2. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. 20 generations have walked its rolling meadows, fished its ponds, and nursed the gardens that delight the gentry fortunate enough to be invited to the autumn ball. Clearly written during better days, no one knows what truly befell the Blackthorns. There are rumors of salacious affairs, suspicious deaths, and untended crypts. I suspect the veil has always been thin around the manor. Perhaps it's best no Skian has appeared to claim its halls. The Shadow Dragons. Neve's case notes, wisps. It's not the room. Easy to rule out. I moved my stuff, but they followed. Back where we started. What are they after? They focus on the notes. Sometimes they'll circle a bauble or 2, but mostly the notes. Why? Curiosity? Wisps are known for it. Emmerich's got a paper or 3 on the topic. And lucky me, I've got a desk full of mysteries and other people's secrets. So, say they like an unanswered question. Is that it? Is it all the notes or certain cases in particular? Their interest seems random, but is it? What's the pattern? They avoid anything related to the Opal Rose case. A coincidence? Too easy. Then again, wisps. Villara asked if this was a real case and I was keeping official notes. Yes. I love how it seems like Neve is just obsessed at digging into these mysteries that may not really have a big impact or make a big deal in the grand scheme of things. But, such as a detective. Neve's case notes, the Fade Sky. More to this place than it's letting on. Solas's influence, something more. Sometimes I hear the tide as I'm waking up. Disappears when I remember where I am. Could be me. Can't say I don't feel a little swept away, in half a dozen ways of counting. Found Fred sitting on a little outcrop. He pointed at the Fade Sky. Nothing new there I could see, but I'll keep an eye on it. I told Fred we can see half of Thetis in a day with the Illuvians, but we're all small next to that. Almost nothing. Fred hissed in response and left. Not sure how long I sat there, but suddenly he was back, handing me tea. Sat back down and we kept an eye on the sky. I love this friendship that she has with Manfred. I'm not seeing anything else. Yeah. We're good. Alright. Kill, kill, kill. Now this is open. Can't open yet. I need a skeleton key. Okay, try the other one.
Those candles gonna light up every time we go by?
They should. The real question is whether it's a residual enchantment or if the mana has manifested a personality.
Okay. You think about that.
Locked tight.
Maybe there's a key.
Oh, was it here this entire time? Apparently it was here the entire time.
Have you
Come
noticed
on.
anything strange about the Fade itself here?
I'd be a poor necromancer if I didn't feel all the spirits pressing.
Yes. The veil's been deliberately thinned.
Hind. What does hind mean? Deliberately hind? Here.
No! What have they done?
This looks bad.
Sacrifices, both spirit and human.
Oh boy. Well, they're resistant to necromancy. Well, that's fine.
Demons!
I'm gonna use it anyway.
Quickly!
Ready and willing.
That one's ready.
Now what?
I must free the spirit's bound.
Emmerich!
Emmerich?
Someone's been harvesting their terror. Their souls. How dare they? What are they? Come, I can sense another spirit trapped here in the mansion.
The reason why I kind of like that I'm bringing Tosh around is our recent conversation between Tosh and Emmerich, where I encouraged them to learn from each other, and so this adventure, again from a narrative standpoint, makes perfect sense in order for Rook to try to encourage better camaraderie between the two specifically. Hey, maybe you two can appreciate each other if we
Look
go
at
on
the
this
door.
adventure.
Freeing one spirit has already weakened its seals.
Halfway there.
Open this one. Rock. The northwest wing. Okay. Still not sure how to get up. there. We'll worry about it later. It's down here. Ah, here's another one.
Another victim.
The demons!
Yep. Do it again.
At the ready. That one's all set.
Nicely done.
Fantastic. Understood.
Lying.
That one ready.
Whenever you're ready. Finish it.
Good job.
I must.
Okay. Chakra Toebra.
Rare trinket. Revival charges. Also applies vulnerability. Applying weakened also applies vulnerability to wet necrotic. Protection is doubled. Reviving reduces Emmerich cooldowns. That's a nice one, but I'm gonna... Resistance reduced, protection is reduced versus demons. Reduction is doubled versus demons and undead. Let's keep with what we have, because we're fighting demons and undead right now. Take that. Let's use this one, since they're resistant to necrotic damage.
Hey, remember. Good?
Someone's been stealing the life, the essence of people who knew they were facing death. The effects persist, but the door we saw earlier should be unsealed.
Hope that necromancer we're after is behind it.
Yeah. Nice. Takes us back here. I think we're good.
All
Open
the seals have
sesame.
been extinguished. Excellent. Let's open that door.
Yes, let's. Oh. This is already the norm now.
Someone's torn a path into the Fade. It's imperative we find and stop this necromancer from keeping the Fade open.
Okay.
Alright, we need a wisp.
The door's locked.
It's the work of that rogue necromancer. They're already blocking our path. We must find a wisp to open it.
I heard one nearby. I'm wondering if Rook as a Morn Watcher like is the only one who can hear it. I'm assuming if you're not a Morn Watcher you can still hear it. though.
Definitely necromancy.
It's a dreadful use of our art, Rook. Fortunately, I can calm the poor things when they're in this state.
Yeah.
Onwards. Hand of Glory still points the way.
Yikes. Treasure, try down. Good thing that note was there, otherwise I would have totally missed that. Alright.
This necromancer has brought once helpless undead into the Fade as soldiers?
I also found a rage surge.
Vulnerable to ice.
Open till we defeat them.
Ready.
That's the last of them.
Hooray.
We gonna be fighting more demons and corpse crap at the same time?
Our rogue necromancer knows exactly where we are. Why have they gone to such lengths to drain power from spirits?
Are these hands making the heart symbol? But failing? I guess it's making it upside down. The obverse of reality. The obverse of reality? In the Fade, form does not spring from function. It is separate in ways the waking world cannot permit. Nightmare's corridors have no real-life counterparts. What determines which sections of the physical world are echoed in the Fade? Is there an underlying logic or glacial palette patterns past comprehension? Do our collective fears and longings craft what we see? The will of a mage is especially potent. We may learn to shape the Fade's pathways if we are ever mindful of the dangers this invites. Excerpted lecture from Professor Emmerich Volkaren, Advanced Studies of the Fade. Oh. What is an endless pit doing in that space? Alright. I'm like trying to find this ladder. Being splattered notes. Sinking worth tether, stable effort. Prying so far visitors, variables plethoric. Help. Dead key she found. A joy patching corp thorn in crypt. Help guards. Help work find better. Help. The rest sledges into a writhing mess. Frontline plated mail. Heavy armor. Okay.
Down there, more victims.
I don't see that rogue necromancer yet.
I suspect they're nearby. Let's inspect their handiwork.
Uh-oh.
Late as always, Professor.
Hezenkos. Is that a student? Oh. Faculty member?
Can't be.
What's that? Ex-wife?
What else would one expect from Navarra's most eminent medlar?
Johanna Hezenkos.
You've met?
Oh, the Professor and I have known each other for ages.
Looks like it.
But only one of us realized the Watchers are no place for a mage with ambition.
She's you with no morals? She's you with no morals, you're full of it. No. Wait, I've heard of you.
Hezenkos? Weren't you censured by the Watchers after defiling a tomb for experimental...
Complete and utter lies.
Yes, the same Hezenkos.
Guess we're gonna have to stop her.
No. The stone knife in that lantern could permanently tear open the Fade here.
Correct. Only the foolhardy would shed blood near it in this state. So, let the Watchers mourn your pathetic death in the Fade, Emmerich Volkaren. Those that are left after my return.
Hey, come back here. Hey. The cutscene kept me from...
What is she planning?
The stupid cutscene kept me from trapping her. Vulnerable to
Emmerich,
fire.
we okay to fight?
Yes. Johanna took the lantern away with her.
Where are you at?
They've got us afraid.
Run over there. Kamehameha!
Well struck, Rook! Set that one up!
Tarakatar!
What did Hezenkos do to that spirit?
I'll try freeing it, but I fear the worst.
Hermetic pendulum. He's got that equipped. Nice. Vulnerability to necrotic magic increased by 50%. Nice.
Nothing. The spirit, its essence, is gone. Johanna's
Too bad.
trapped it in her lantern.
Then let's find her.
Confront Hezenkos. Let's smack her down.
There's no way out.
Bashadon, there's always a way out.
Quite right. The Fade always provides a way forward. We only need to search for it.
Then let's get looking.
Aha.
Candle. This wasn't here before.
Now, let me think. We're in a receptive eddy of the Fade, and since Johanna's spirit summoning has already focused its mana, do you recall the ritual we performed in the Grand Necropolis? Concentrate on that memory.
You mean
Okay.
when we were lighting candles?
Yeah, right.
Find some more, and we can use them to leave this place.
Find more candles.
Here's that last candle.
Excellent. Place them on the pedestals, if you would.
Here goes nothing.
We drift upon the echoes of the vast, eternal dream. Let them form a new configuration. And with that,
Nicely done.
Like I said, always a way out.
we must find Johanna once we're out of here. This rift in the Fade will lie open until we deal with her.
Yeah, let's take her out.
You insufferable nuisances! How did you get out so quickly?
Where's Hezenkos's voice coming from?
The Hand of Glory resonates. It's pointing to the main hall.
Let's go.
I can feel Johanna summoning hostile spirits. That portal into the Fade won't close until we defeat them.
But we still can't attack Hezenkos herself while she's holding that lantern.
The entire countryside would be torn apart in a maelstrom.
Can we just have Tosh be in charge of getting the lantern away from her? I don't know if that works. Hezenkosh. In the main hall. Can't get to the main hall from here. Fine. Outside? Okay.
So you crawled your way out of the Fade.
It's not difficult for those who treat spirits better than tools to an end, Johanna.
Sentimental drivel. You may have stopped my work here, but Navarra City will know its new ruler.
Yeah. Are you done?
Why? You gonna lecture us to death now?
I'll not explain myself to one of Volkaren's hangers-on, though the professor clearly avoided mentioning his old colleague in exile.
We made every attempt to bring you to reason.
I gave you every chance to join me instead of whining endlessly about your mortality.
Oh.
But I must
mortality.
thank you for returning something dear to me. Lovely to have my hand
The hand! Oh! The hand! Oh, thing. How could you betray us like that even though it belonged to her originally? Well then.
I'd exchanged it with the Venatori for some favors after entering this
condition.
Johanna, what have you done?
What you never had the courage to.
To die. Well, he's not gonna die today. Oh, I'm so scared. It's a pride demon. I am so frightened. Whatever will we do? Rampant ego. Vulnerable.
I'm not a hanger-on. Why she has no eyes.
Afterwards,
Recharge. Do that again. Rinse and repeat.
that one's ready.
I can shoot at you as well. Punk. Vulnerable to ice. Vulnerable.
End them, quickly! That one,
Working on it. Rampant ego.
all together now.
Whenever you're ready.
Hush now. Hush now. Well, want to take care of this one for me? Freeze! Now we can set up a combo. Do it again. Rinse and repeat.
That one ready. That one ready.
Nice try, hasn't cost.
See what they've got.
Nice try. Not.
It's over. Emmerich still sense anything wrong.
We were successful. You had
Funeral finery. Nice. Detonations leach 50% of their damage. Detonations apply siphon.
This magic no longer changed the spirits, and the Fade is still.
Great. Okay. But let's talk back at the lighthouse.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get Hezen Koss later. Funeral finery. Detonations leach 50% of their damage. Deal 25 damage versus health. Just want to see what it looks like. Ooh! Oh, that looks amazing. I'm gonna have to get that on Emmerich stat. Very nice. It's a very nice. Okay. Anything else?
At least we freed those spirits from their suffering.
Yeah.
Shall we depart?
We shall. Let's go.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
Gladly. Oh, the Song of the Chambers won't have anything on what Johanna's... Perhaps the Waking Scrolls? No. Manfred, have you seen the Fellmarch manuscript?
You were only alone in here for a minute after we got back.
And how little I have to show for it.
Okay. Time to talk.
Johanna Hezenkos was a watcher. She was banished for embracing the darker paths of our art. Forbidden magic, blood sacrifice, nothing is beyond her if it leads to power, recognition, or both.
Yeah, I know the
Sounded
type.
like you knew her before all that.
We were friends, once.
Just friends? This must be rough then. That's good, but I'm wondering, just friends?
If it helps, You've got someone who cares right next to you.
That's very dear of you, but I'll be fine.
It's so cute how you're such a bad liar.
Things used to be much better between Johanna and me. She truly was brilliant, and we got on so well as students. We partnered on papers, rituals, research. Yet even then, Johanna considered the Watcher's oaths quaint. This isn't the first time we've crossed paths since she was exiled, but now I fear she's turned herself partly undead.
Terrible. Did she use etheric rituals or a greater conjuration to do it?
I have suspicions I may share later.
How much later?
You saw Johanna's Lantern of Unwilling Souls. A necromancer could create monstrous undead with that much stolen life.
Ezenkos was yelling a lot about conquering Navarra City.
We must stop her, Rook.
Oh, we will. Not my hometown.
Thank
Not
you,
our
Manfred.
hometown.
Quite right. The Order's knowledge will see us through.
Ezenkos had been stopped. For now. But she had big plans for Navarra. City conquering, new ruler plans. And while she had some regrets about long-lost friendships, she knew her greatest invention was going to bring down the house.
Ooh. Ooh. I can't wait. I can't wait. Thank you for setting all of this subtext up, Barrack. House of the Dead. Emmerich discovered an old colleague inside Blackthorn Manor, the exiled Mornwatcher Johanna Hezenkos. She had created a dangerous rift that lured in spirits so she could drain their power with an enchanted lantern, probably powered by the power of will. While Emmerich and the team, especially because how green it is, while Emmerich and the team closed the rift, Hezenkos escaped, boasting that she would use the now energized Green Lantern to conquer Navarra City. Emmerich lamented the dark, power-hungry path this one-time friend had taken, but renewed his pledge to stop her. Yes! We're getting closer and closer to level 40. I'm curious to start dabbling down this path. I'm just curious. Fade Strike. Yeah. Dabbling into imbued, all this good stuff. Yeah. Wall of Fire we can dive into a little bit. We can respec it if I'm not liking how it's allocated so far, but before I forget, I want to tweak some of our appearances. I really like that one a lot. That one's also very cool too. Shadow Dragons have some really cool finery. I really like that a lot. It goes well with his hair. This one also goes well too. This also looks very magey as well. Let's make this our armor. No, we'll make this my armor. And then no, this is fine. That casual wear is fine. For Emmerich, I really like this a lot on Emmerich. Funeral Finery, I like that a lot. Discard. It's okay. Okay.
Hey, that blood mage controlling people in your neighborhood?
Alia, what about her?
Why doesn't anybody in charge stop her?
Because she hasn't left Docktown. It's poor, doesn't have a lot of mages, so the people in power don't care.
That's Vashadan.
Not news to me.
Vashadan, I think, is rubbish, right? Like, that's garbage or that's rubbish, I think. I don't remember. Oh. Did I get a prize? Whoa. Whoa. Spectre of Battles Past, Paragon of Leadership, Command Armor Note. I guess this just got lost in the Fade, and someone shepherded to our doorstep. Is it just me, or does the armor look somehow familiar, like something an old friend would wear? Harding. Like the Inquisitor? Let me take a look at the appearance. An old friend. Varric? Okay, I just realized what the new special armor was, and it's amazing. So you actually can get 3. As a Qunari, you unfortunately, I think, only can get 2 of the armor pieces. One of the armor is called the Spectre of Battles Past. Spectre, emphasis. Does this sort of look like, especially here, especially the sleeve right here, does this look familiar to anyone who has been major BioWare fans, just in general, maybe outside of Dragon Age? Yeah, if you're having a hard time seeing it or just trying to place it, this is armor that is in honor of Mass Effect Commander Shepard. His or her armor. This is sort of like their version, the Thetis version of Commander Shepard's uniform. In addition to this, the Paragon of Leadership is also supposed to be, again, similar to like that N7 armor. It's subtle, and I kind of would look at it strange, like, what's special about this? But yeah, you also can get the command helmet, but Qunari don't wear helmets, unfortunately, so I don't think you get one of those. Qunari only wear Vitar. But that's really cool. I like it a lot. This is super, super neat. I may apply this to myself at some point. Maybe not this moment, but I'm not really digging this as much, although it does look pretty snazzy. The red definitely does make it very snazzy on Zen. But I love this. I also thought it was really cute how in the message, when I read it back again, Harding said in the letter, she says, this armor was shepherded here from somewhere lost in the Fade. And, you know, the whole mention about, it looks like something worn by a friend. Definitely a nod to Commander Shepard. So, well played, Dragon Age Veilguard developers. Well played indeed. I love that callback. So creative. Hezekiah's note. Necromancy's potential. What the necromancers of the Grand Necropolis fail to understand, again and again, is how atrophied death magic is outside Navarra. Ferelden's mages, blindly following the old elemental primers, Orlay's mages, too caught up in politics to risk looking unseemly. To Venter's mages, some decent death magic, hobbled by their obsession with blood. The free marches aren't even worth considering after the disaster in Kirkwall. We, Navarra, have the only mages to specialize in the very art of life and death itself. Yet none of the doddering rulers of our little kingdom has the slightest interest in what we could accomplish. Terms of a bargain. Notes from Emmerich attached to a letter. You may find this interesting, Neve. Correspondence between Johanna and the Venatori from Blackthorn Manor. To the necromancer Hezekiah. As agreed, 10,000 ingots of tempered silverite for a portion of the raw magic you've siphoned from the Fade. When last we spoke, you indicated you need certain materials vital for a necromantic work beyond the imagination of you zealots. Our dignity would not normally suffer insults such as these yet again from you, but if you would be willing to at last share more necromantic tricks particular to the Watchers, we can supply more rarities for your grand projects. 10,000 ingots? There wasn't a scrap of silverite in the manor. What's Johanna done with it all? The dawn of consciousness. Let us consider wisps, and urges slighter than wisps. When do these forces, I dare not call them beings at this juncture, begin to change? How does one discern the slow shift from pure magic to that which can name its own interests? What begets the spirit's own self-reflection? These questions are the moral bedrock of necromancy, ever-present and vital. They reveal the dignity inherent to us all, mortal and otherwise, by their answers. Beginning of a monograph by Professor Emmerich of Elgar'nan, The Dawn of Consciousness, an exploration of the nature of the wisp. The wisp, wisp, wisp. Armor, which I haven't figured out.
Archdemon falls, but light spreads. The crossroads are in need, Dweller.
Sure. Fade Light, Epic Arcane Orb.
The fires
Might as well
are
upgrade the Fade Light since... Sure, why not? Ooh, a new conversation. A new quest from Harding. Hiya, Harding.
Meet me in Ravane? I've got sparring practice with the lords and I could use the sea air.
Ooh.
So could you.
You know, that sounds quite nice.
That does sound
All right
nice.
then. I'll see you soon.
Nice. The bond rekindled. Return to the Hall of Valor via the crossroads of fast travel. Which makes a lot of sense since Harding was the one who helped Tasha and I with all of those all of those battles in the arena. It'd be fitting for her to want to go back.
I need some time for now. Maybe later.
Alright, handsome. Take as much time to brood as you need.
You're not upset about taking a contract on your goddess? Even just a little bit. If I'd lived my whole life revering Ghilan'nain, I'd be upset.
No. Whatever we were worshipping, it wasn't her. It's what we were told she was. The Evanurus oppressed our people. Now we get to fight back. I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah. Waterlogged notes on the lighthouse. The lighthouse is a fancier version of flying buildings into Winter. I know we learned that trick from the old elves. Takes more magic to keep rocks floating in the real world than out here. Neve. That has to be why ancient elves built so many things in the Fade. You don't have to use as much magic when you're always breathing it in. Belara, that makes sense. This place better not mess up my lungs. Tosh. The lighthouse is well warded. In any event, your respiratory system shouldn't be affected merely by being in the Fade. Emmerich. Okay, thanks. That's all I cared about. Tosh. Why were these notes next to Asan's water dish? Davrin. I didn't move them. Belara. Nor I. Emmerich. Those wisps. Neve. Yes, 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 yes. Waterlogged. Already read these. Okay. And Defy. You take no damage from your current target for 10 seconds. Oh, take 10% less damage while at low health. That's really nice. All generated mana is converted to ultimate for 10 seconds. Plus 10% ultimate generation. Primer duration. All enemies within 6 meters are weakened. You take no damage from your current target for 10 seconds. How about the invulnerable one? Details. Invulnerable. Immune to damage of any kind. Isn't invulnerable, like, better? You gain invulnerable details, but how many seconds? How many seconds does last? You take no damage from your current target for 10 seconds versus this one, you gain invulnerable. I don't know what the difference is between these two. Well, at any rate, invulnerable from all damage versus essentially invincible from all damage from one target. It feels like, really? Alright. Let's go hang out with Harding. Since we're going back to Ravine. We'll bring Harding and Tosh. I should also mention that I realize now that the reason we got that N7 inspired armor is because today, as of this recording, is November 7th, also known as N7 Day. And so that's a very clever gift to drop into Veilguard on this very special BioWare day. That's really neat. Okay. Back to Dragon Age. Okay. Meet Harding.
Ghilan'nain, cousin. Fight well today.
Rowan, hey. Cousin?
Told me you found yourself and do not use women's words any longer. I would not insult you by calling you sister.
Huh. Thanks. Never had a cousin before.
So instead of calling them sister, what would they call them? I'm curious. Harding plans to hone her skills at the Hall of Valor and would enjoy company. We've already done that, Lace, but if you want to do it again, just to prove another point.
They said I could find you here.
Good timing. I think I'm done for the day. The Lords of Fortune don't mess around, do they? Hey, thanks for the lessons. I'll be back. I'm beat. I just gotta...
Uh-oh, she's about to go Super Saiyan again.
Just gotta...
Do you feel that? It's dark. And they're so afraid. So alone.
Harding? What's happening?
That's a memory.
So many of them. All in my head. So much.
Uh-oh.
Listen to me. I'm here, and you're safe. Take all the time you need.
I'm safe. Yes. I could feel it. Rippling through the stone. Confusion. Isolation. Fear.
Whose fear?
Whatever was after me has turned on the dwarves. It's drawing me out. Drawing me down.
Don't do what it wants. I'll come with you then. It's a trap!
And if I know you, you're gonna go because people are in danger.
Absolutely.
Then so will I.
Good. That means whatever's out there better run.
Nice.
Hey Tash, you talked with your mother lately?
I'm here to hit things.
Let's say yes then.
Well, we've already proven ourselves, so Harding's good, apparently. Okay. I think we're good to continue to the cauldron. One thing that I'm only just now realizing, and I knew this before, I just am reminded of it again, is one of my favorite characters in all of the Dragon Age games is Sandal. And I love that dwarf. I love Sandal. He was a savant, as they call it. And I think what was really neat about Sandal is that Sandal actually seemed to possess magic, or as he calls it, not enchantment. I think it was in Dragon Age 2? I believe it was Dragon Age 2, where Sandal was found in a room with a completely frozen ogre. And at the time I thought it was ice. But what I realized is the ogre was actually petrified into stone, which is exactly what Harding did when she first manifested her Titan powers. So now I'm realizing, hey, Sandal was somebody who had somehow connected with the stone or with the Titan power this entire time. And I think that's just amazing. That's really cool. I hope the game makes that more explicit, or points that out more explicitly. Because I think it'd be really awesome to have a Sandal reference, especially in relation to Harding. I'm not sure if Harding ever met Sandal. That's a good question. Anyway, who am I gonna bring with me? I think we haven't brought Harding into very many things recently. Harding just hit 6. Davrin. Balara. Let's do Davrin and Tash. Tash is the only one who isn't 6 right now. Everyone else, Lucanus just made 7. Lucanus loves us dearly. Lucanus loves us to bits, as he should, because we're awesome and amazing. We're also the whole main focal point of the story, so... Okay. Explore the hospital to locate the cauldron. I did see the cauldron on my map when we were doing missions, so I think we can go to it from here. Bringing my 2 warriors is very... Yeah. Very cool. Oh, I didn't bring Josh with me. I'll change that. I didn't bring Davrin, that's what I forgot to bring. It's okay. Meanwhile... regroup, rinse and repeat.
That one! Got it ready for ya. Loosen the lid for ya. One for us.
Let's get Davrin. Davrin and Tash. Alright, team 2 warriors and a mage. Walk into a bar. Alright. Fire, eh? Themiel's ash. Shadow's breath.